Hello everyone, Noble John. Welcome to another episode of Throwback Thursday. Today we're going to be playing Commander Keen 4. Commander Keen was a series made by id Software, who also made Doom and Quake. And this particular one is my favorite of the entire series. Let's get this started real quick and talk to you while we play. So it's a side scroller. It's top down for the opening map. Yeah, and then it goes into this mode. So this one looks substantially better than the first three. You can check screenshots or whatever if you want. I'll try to remember to put some links in the description down below. But this is really a grand achievement for PC, because this was made in the early 90s when PCs weren't really comparable to console hardware like the SNES or the Sega Genesis. And this is really incredible that they made something that ran this smooth and it was so colorful. And so they actually, John Carmack, this is the story. I don't know a lot of details. I'm just going to tell you what I remember. So John Carmack, brilliant programmer, and the motivation for me to become a programmer myself. He got an idea of how he would make a smooth side-scrolling engine on a PC, and he created some technology along with a few other guys at id that they used. Whoops, still remembering the controls that they used to create a replication of the first level of Super Mario 3 World 1 Level 1 on PC. And they actually did it with a character of their own creation called Dangerous Dave. And so that particular demo that they created, they called Dangerous Dave in copyright infringement. And I do believe you can actually find it online, DDICI. If you look on there, you can find it somewhere and play it, probably in DOSBox. But yeah, it was it was something that they sent on to Nintendo to see if there would be a market, perhaps, to release games. Oh, I don't want to. There we go. That guy would kill me. And Nintendo said that they didn't have any plans at all to market their games on any other platforms except their own hardware. And so Dangerous Dave and copyright infringement never came to us. I mean, it's available on the internet, but yeah, Mario 3 on PC never came. And so, yeah, they made Commander Keen instead. And Commander Keen, I think many of you probably never heard of it or never played it before, but there's a lot from this series that's still like in Easter eggs and things like that in other games to this day. One of which, I probably should have looked for it in the previous levels because it was more prevalent there, is the intergalactic alphabet. And that was actually created for the first trilogy of Commander Keen. And some of you, if you see it, might recognize it because it's still being used today in Minecraft, actually. Oops, wrong buttons again. Oh! I really want the space bar to be jump, but it's shoot. Oops. Yep, I hit the slug excretions. Ooh, I don't want to go there. I don't know what that thing is. So yeah, the intergalactic alphabet. If you go to the enchanting table inside of Minecraft, oh, that was terrible. You will see little symbols floating from bookshelves to the enchanting table, and that is the intergalactic alphabet. So that's just like, it's one of the examples of where they've touched modern culture in video games, because Notch himself was a big fan. Can you believe that? Yeah, if you look at all the other bad scores, those are all mine. So there's something I'm trying to do here, and I hope that I can get it this attempt through, because there's something I want to show you. It's another Easter egg that went into many other games. But yeah, Notch is a big fan of id, and so he, of course, included some Easter eggs of his own into Minecraft, based on some of their stuff. So the character here, Commander Keen, is, as you can see, a little boy who's wearing a football helmet. The story, I believe it's from the first series, is that's his older brother's football helmet, and he rides around in space in the Bean with Bacon mega rocket. So, you know, it's just like, oh, whoa, that was close. Good cat, or good stuff. And so, yeah, it's just like a little boy who's dreaming the dream and living large, and saves the universe in the first trilogy. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so this right here, this sign, it's really hard to tell because it's at an awkward angle, says exit in the intergalactic alphabet. And I believe, oh, that actually probably was the level that I should have gone to if I wanted to show you some of these symbols. But yeah, I'm going to go here to Miragia instead, because I really need the scuba gear. Yeah, so as you can tell, the scrolling environment is actually pretty smooth for an early PC side scroller. I mean, there are some later on, some which I may play in later Throwback Thursdays that looked substantially better than this, but they came out years later. Oh yeah. Oh. It's one of those times where it's like really hard to talk and to play at the same time. And I'm really close now to the gear, so I don't want to mess this up. Boop. Yes! I got it. Good job, Commander. Yeah, so I'm going to show you another little Easter egg. One that's actually in quite a few games, and you probably, well, many of you probably never even played them, so you probably won't recognize any of the Easter eggs. But down here in the water, over here, is a level called, I believe it's the Well of Wishes. Yep. In this level, oh man, this is giving me some nostalgia. I'll get to it in a second as to why. In this level, we have a character who's who created him? Is it Tom Hall, I believe? Here he comes. That right there is the dopefish. He eats things and then he burps and then he just keeps swimming. I can't remember what particular made him this way, but he is said to be the second stupidest creature in the universe. I don't remember what the first was, but I just remember the description of it was that it believed that if it can't see you, you can't see it. Let's see if I can get through here. Oh no. Yeah. Double death. So the dopefish. The dopefish made it into a couple other id games. Quake, the first one, if you ever go to Nightmare mode, difficulty mode that was hidden at the beginning of the game, there is like a sign or something on the wall that if you shoot it, it says, "The Well of Wishes awaits in the Crypt of Decay." And the Crypt of Decay is a level, I think it was in the second act of Quake. And that one had, I'm trying to think, one of the levels in there, the Crypt of Decay, has a section in there where there is I think it's only like 1 pixel wide walkway around the edge of the top of the map. And if you were to go up that, you would find, to the end of that, you would find a little hole in the wall that you can crawl through, and that hole takes you into a room where you drop down into the so-called Well of Wishes. And on the wall is a picture, pixelated picture of the dopefish. I think he's even in his like burp pose. And across the screen you just see this message flash over and over again that says, "The dopefish lives, the dopefish lives, the dopefish lives." So yeah, that's the first. Oh, dang it. No, 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 no. Okay, go away. That's the guy I have to rescue. That's how I end this level. And the dopefish is right in my way. No, don't go after me. Swim away. No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. When he eats those fish, I'm fine. Oh, dang it. Now I probably won't beat this level. It's okay. You saw the dopefish. He's also in Quake 2. I don't quite remember where. It's been a long time since I played Quake 2. I used to play Quake several times over and over and over again, but didn't play as much Quake 2 single player. We played mostly deathmatch. But yeah, he is somewhere in the game, probably in another well, and it looks as though half of him has been ripped open. And it's, I guess, supposed to be suggestive that the dopefish was killed. So he's no more. He no longer lives, as was said in Quake 1. So yeah, most unfortunate. But it's perfectly fine. Because there actually are some other games that do indeed also say that the dopefish lives. I'm trying to remember some examples. I believe Duke Nukem 3D has a message to that effect hidden in one of its secret areas, as well as Rise of the Triad, I believe, had a map where if you look at the map itself overhead, it's written in the intergalactic alphabet again. The dopefish lives. So he's made a mark in several games. Oh, not the jumping puzzles, but the swimming puzzles. What fun. But yeah, you can go and check it out. I believe there is a website that has a catalog of all the Easter eggs for the dopefish in many other games, many of which are not id games. And okay, so I was going to tell you why this is particularly nostalgic for me. When I was young, because of id, I wanted to make video games as well. And I actually started. Oh no, I was right there. Started a game where I actually kind of cheated and used art assets from this game, including that background. You see there the blue background, repeating wall texture. This little fish that's following me, like all these fish, and the dopefish. And all it was a game where I was the dopefish and I swam around and ate the fish. And I never completed it. But yeah, it shows you just how much of a mark this game had on me. That's one of the first games I developed. I don't know if I even have those early games. Maybe they're sitting on one of my hard drives where I've kept backups of who knows how many. I think like 5 different computers. That's one of the great things about computer upgrades, is that every time we get a new computer, whether it was a family computer or my own computer, the hard drives just kept getting bigger and bigger. And so I just kept backing up the old machine, almost everything on the old machine, onto the new hard drives. And so I still do somewhere have backups of some computers from like the mid-90s, I believe. So they probably still have some of my early games, which I never completed. Oh, I really hope I can make it this time, because I'm pretty sure he's going to give me some sagely wisdom. Alright, dopefish, swim away. Yeah, that's right. Keep swimming. That's right. Stay away from me. No. No! Oh well. Yeah, I'll probably never make it. But I'm going to keep trying, even while you might not be with me anymore. Because, yeah, so this is Commander Keen. it is available on Steam. You can go and get it there. I believe this is called Oracle of Ages, something like that. Don't quote me. Just look in the description. You'll see episode 4, and it'll tell you what it's called there. But it's a full pack, so it comes with every one of the Commander Keen games. It's probably pretty cheap. I actually don't know what it's cost, but yeah, I do recommend giving him a shot, especially if you're a fan of Minecraft and want to see the intergalactic alphabet. It was it's kind of a big deal for me because, you know, when you're a kid, you think about encryption and things like that in terms of just making up your own language, which as a kid you learn is really, really hard. And so you do something like a Rot 13 where you just change the characters like values. So you turn an A into an N, and you turn a B into an O, you know, just like plus 13 on every one of those number or letters. Or you create your own symbols. So you make your own alphabet in essence, but it's still just English, just in a way that nobody can translate it without a cipher. So yeah, I was really into that kind of thing when I was a kid, and the international alphabet was right up my alley. So yeah, I had actually played through the games and translated it mostly by hand. So I just recognized patterns and stuff like that. There are some early signs. I think one of them says something like "this is neat," which is pretty good because it kind of actually looks, the I and the S actually look like an I and an S. So you can kind of see that there. And there's another sign that's only 3 letters long that I believe just says "die." And it's right next to a trap that'll kill you if you touch it. So, you know, little things like that, you can begin to detect patterns. And so you start translating individual letters. And as you do that, you can recognize more and more phrases and say, based on what I know so far and how many characters there are, they're probably saying this at this point, and now here they're saying this, you know, that kind of thing. So you can translate it. So I had actually gotten through most of the alphabet. I think there were only 3 letters I was unsure about when I learned that in Commander Keen 3 there is a school in one of the levels, and it has a chalkboard with the full translation of every letter in the intergalactic alphabet. I was happy to see that. I don't think, if I had any wrong, I probably had 2 wrong. I mean, it wasn't that bad. I had it mostly accurate, and then it had the letters that I was missing, which I was mostly missing because no signs use those letters, like Q or X or W, you know, or W is probably used. But oh, come on, what are you doing up there, Doefish? It's really hard for me to swim over there if you're just gonna pretend to be stuck. Go away. Second dumbest creature in the universe. Yeah, dang it. I guess I'm gonna have to swim over top of him, around him, above him. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that's as far as I'm going. But yeah, this is Commander Keen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, be sure to let me know. Leave a like, give a comment, because that really helps me a lot to find other gamers that are like that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know if you want me to do another Throwback Thursday. Thanks.